Rick Dollar with NetRadioDogs.com, and we are live at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Who knew?
Yeah, and who would have known, you know? We just saw a very hot set by the Doobie Brothers. I was very pleasantly surprised. And there was a guy that was up on the stage. What's your name?
John Cowan.
John Cowan. Yeah, I forgot. But you used to play a little bass guitar too with other guys.
I still do play a little bit.
One of the best bass guitar players I've ever seen in my life. This guy's got a vocal range, man, that is just unreal.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is that just like something that you had to work on, or that's
well,
just God-given?
I grew up singing in church. My dad was a singer.
Yeah.
So I could sing as far back as I can remember.
Wow.
So I got my dad's gift.
Unreal. I mean, it's just really good. I was looking at some of your old stuff with Newgrass Revival last night, and I'll let you know now I have a playlist of Newgrass Revival music that I didn't have before.
That's a good one to have.
Mr. Sam Bush and Bella Fleck and a couple other guys.
Pat Flynn and Courtney Johnson, Curtis Birch.
Wow.
The whole crew.
That's amazing. I bet that was some fun.
It was great. It's funny because I've been reading this book about the Allman Brothers.
Really?
It's the second time I've read it. It's a great book if you like the Allmans. It's called One Way Out, and it's written by this guy Alan Paul. So I've been kind of revisiting what it was like to be in a band that came together serendipitously, so to speak, and you know, just the magic of that.
Right.
Living it, kind of reliving it through reading about the Allmans' early days and thinking about all the years I was in Newgrass.
Yeah.
It was an equally special band, I think.
And I think that what you guys had back then was right on the cusp of what a lot of younger bluegrass artists are trying to do now. Kind of doing your own thing.
Yeah.
And not following any kind of guidelines or anything.
Well, we try to work within the framework of the tradition of bluegrass, which is mostly acoustic instruments. You know, I played electric bass, which was a little bit raucous at the time. I think it's gotten more acceptance over the years, but I mean, we were in love with the masters of the art form, which were Flatt Scruggs and Bill Monroe. We were just young guys trying to honestly put our own stamp on it.
Right, and you did.
Yeah.
You did a very good job. I was really shocked about all the good stuff you guys had going on at the time, and I try to look back at what was going on at the time and see what I would have thought. Say if I would have just heard you guys for the first time.
I tell you what, we had a lot of people that came up to us back in the day when our band was going full force, and we had a lot of fans that didn't know anything about bluegrass and had never heard it, and they liked us because they identified something about pop music or rock music, and it kind of gave them a bridge to go experience the real thing. You know?
Well, I think that, you know, like I said, I think that a lot of that's happening right now. A lot of these guys are throwing in different licks and different ways of laying out songs, and guys like Mountain Heart, and a lot of guys like that we've heard that we're just really excited about. I mean, I'm excited every time I hear music transform itself into something that I would have never thought of.
Yeah, I mean, bluegrass is loaded with just exemplary musicians, and that the art form of bluegrass is very similar in my mind to jazz in this regard, is that in order to make a living playing bluegrass music, you have to be a really good musician.
Exactly.
That's just the standard that was set
long time
50,
ago.
60 years ago.
Yeah.
And, you know, bluegrass is loaded with extremely capable musicians. I mean, there's so many young bands that are so amazing.
They are.
Steep Canyon Rangers, Balsam Range, Flat Lonesome, Active Congress, Chess Boxers. You know, there's just they're everywhere.
Yeah, I met a guy. We interviewed Daly and Vincent, and their guitar player at the time, Seth Taylor, was with Mountain Heart, and Seth just he really transformed what I was thinking that I was going to hear.
Yeah.
And I was shocked, but I met a guy, man, that I can pick the phone up and talk to, because he knows what I like and he likes the same thing, and it just works out that these guys are coming along, I think, at the right time. I think timing is a whole lot of it, you know, like you were talking about. But
no, I mean, it's like you're saying, you know, Seth is a great example of that.
he is a tremendous
He's
example.
a young guy that obviously spent hours in his house or his bedroom learning how to play the guitar, and then he figured out what his own voice is on the instrument. He's bringing that to what he does.
He does, and he plays for so many different people. I mean, he's helped out with a lot of different bands. But, great guy.
Oh, yeah.
But how's everything been going with you? You putting out any new stuff, or you just hanging around with the Doobie Brothers, which is not a bad thing?
No, it's a great, one of the greatest bands and one of the greatest jobs you could ever hope to have. I mean, I was a fan of these guys when I was in my 20s. So to actually be in the band now is kind of one of those.
Is this real?
What am I doing?
Well, it was just an incredible set of music up there, and brought back a whole lot of memories, man. Just standing there.
Yeah, so this, I mean, this takes up the lion's share of my physical time every year, being a member touring with these guys. But then I still eke out about, 30 to 50 shows with John Cowan Band.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you guys got plans coming around this general area?
Yep, we'll actually be probably at the Down Home in September.
That's
here
great.
in good old Johnson City, Tennessee.
Yeah, we love that place. We know Ed pretty well, so hopefully we can come down and maybe check you guys out. That'd be a great thing. Man, I'm going to let you get back to doing what you were doing, relaxing.
Maxing and relaxing.
That's right. Try to chill out a little bit. But I appreciate you sitting down and talking to us.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Rick Dollar with NetRadioDogs.com, and I've got Mr. John Cowan.